Mr. Pete.
Petit Ministe.
That was beautiful. I love that. Whoa! Rudolph, it must be Christmas.
Rudolph the naughty reindeer.
These are sort of like subdued Christmassy guitar colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to Andertons TV.
Yes,
it's
is
Mr.
almost
Pete.
Christmas.
It
And
is.
Mr. Lee.
And we are telling you about, well, two different things today. We've got
Don't do this.
Sorry, two different things. It's that time of year. We should be peace and love, man, not that one.
Yeah.
Some special run classic vibe Telecasters, double bound.
Yeah.
In unusual colours, or not unusual, but non-standard colours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Olive.
great.
Olive drab.
Olive drab.
Yeah, it matches my shirt today. You can't see the top. I'm just
so
gone
camouflage.
From this bit.
And this one, which is it's Candy Tangerine, and for those eagle-eyed super fans of Andertons TV, the Candy Tangerine for 2024 is an updated colour to the one that we had, I think, in 2021. So it's more, I don't know what you would call it, like a burnt candy or an aged candy, but it's like a very slightly an aged tangerine with mold coming off it.
After Christmas, after New Year, still sitting there.
So go check out the photos on the Andertons website because they'll be super high def and all that kind of stuff. But this is like a metallic, slightly browner, more coppery version of the Candy Tangerine that we had before.
What does it say on that logo there?
I think it's Fender. Please like and subscribe because the only way you're going to win that clon over there when we get to 1 million subscribers is to be one of the YouTube subscribers on this channel.
We pick one at random, whether you're new, subscribed or not.
And the other thing we're going to tell you about in this video, we're a little bit late to the party here, but earlier this year, Fender upgraded their Champion series of amplifier, which we love. It's their sort of slightly more affordable, simple, solid state range. They've gone to Champion II, 3 models in the range, 25, 50, 100. We're going to show you those too.
8, 12, 212.
Whew. Now the pickups and the features and everything on these two guitars are identical. So, Mr. Pete, why don't you take us through those? It's just the colours.
I mean, it's just the colours. I spotted the neck on that, the flame in that one.
This is
total
total pot luck.
isn't it?
Yeah, total pot luck, but they're maple necks, and very occasionally you get a bit of flame.
So if you want all the specs, and as Lee said, on links below. I don't know why I'm doing that. Links below. Here's a G chord on the neck. Position. It sounds great, man. I mean, I am in the room. The 212 does make. And I've set it to some I don't know what it is yet.
Your amp and your guitar is probably no more than a mid-price Mexican Fender Tele, and it sounds fab, doesn't it?
Yeah. Shaking the neck doesn't do anything. Right, here's a bit of double. I've got a slight slapback sort of reverb. Middle position. Anyway.
I realised we completely should have used the different guitars for this. Like, you've gone green on green, I've kind of gone orange on red. But there we go, look.
That sounds great.
These are...
With a little bit of gain on there.
Classic vibe, man.
Yeah. You can't beat them, man.
You cannot.
$3.99, right?
$3.99. I think if you like Fender guitars, whether you want Strats, Teles, Jazz Masters, whatever, basses, precision basses, jazz bass, if you just like them, but you can't afford to go American or Mexican or whatever, just go classic vibe. It's so good.
I like classic vibes.
You know what I mean? Well, you do know this because you see it, but I use, that's my go-to practice guitar at home, is my old 50s classic vibe Strat.
Yeah.
I've had it forever. I'm sure the neck's a bit on the wonk now, but I almost don't care. It's if I
Fits you well,
If
then.
I divide how much that cost by how many hours I've played it, it's probably not even cost me 10p an hour.
And look, this is a double bound, so it's like a custom, totally custom. That would cost you 5-6 grand if you want a custom shop version of that.
So anyway, and if you like these colours, then get one. And if you don't, check. There's loads of other colours. So right, should we look at amps?
Yeah, let's look at amps. Shall I read up what it says on yours there?
Well, do you want? Shall I just start with the 50 and then we'll do the 25 and the 100? So we're not going in order.
Let's do the
such?
25 in the end, because you know.
Yeah. Okay. So look, I've got I imagine the 50 will be the most popular because it's nice and compact. It's still loud enough to sort of do some little jams, maybe even tiny gigs, you know, that kind of thing. Because it's solid state, you haven't got to worry about, is it not going to sound very good at low volume? It doesn't. You can have it any volume you like, it'll sound fine. 2 channels.
Yeah.
The clean channel just has a volume control, and then it shares this kind of EQ over and the effects over here. The gain channel gets a bit interesting because there's a bit of modeling going on, sort of different amp styles. We'll get into that in a minute. And then, the effects section here, I've got some modulation, some delays, some reverbs, and then I've the option to stack up some reverbs.
And actually, those effects and the amps are the same on these two.
Cool.
So the 25 and the 50 are the same. Do you want to start just at the clean position 1?
So this is, we haven't got on to modeling yet, just so clean channel.
Yeah.
Fender do Fender, great.
Fender do Fender the best.
So we've got
Fender.
treble and bass, which I've got set at number 6, which is out of 10 on each control. And then I've got my reverb on the green one at number 4, which is what, spring?
So green number 4 is a spring.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, so let's have a little listen.
Nice reverb.
Okay, yeah, it's good. So, should we just do the effects quickly while we're on the clean thing?
Let's
so,
do that.
as Pete said, I think the effects are the same regardless of which amp you get. So,
So you got one position,
red,
1 is off. But position 2 red is
Yeah.
modulation, that's chorus. And then you get the modifier parameter is depth, and the tap parameter is rate.
So I could go for a big, deep, but slow kind of chorus. I like. Oh dear, not that.
No.
Not
Just
that
the
deep.
tip, Lee. Nice.
Cool.
Next one is phaser.
So that's the green one is phaser.
And
Then
you've still got the same step.
but I have to sacrifice reverb, right?
On this one you have, yeah.
Okay.
And then you got vibratone. Oh!
That's a nice effect. And presumably I can slow that down with
baby.
the tap thing here.
Slow it down,
Yeah.
Tyrone. The final red one is a vintage tremolo.
Okay. So again,
You got one more modulation, which is green, which is harmonic tremolo.
That's great. The only thing, again, minor criticism of that is I don't like the fact that I'm not allowed reverb at the same time.
That's because it's you.
I'd have to have a pedal or something for reverb.
Yeah,
wouldn't I?
so amber is delay, mono delay.
And I guess I can just.
You got level and tempo.
Can't I? Yeah.
And then you've got tape delay.
Wow, it's a long tape delay, isn't it?
The first sounded like a bit like Metallica. Then you've got spring reverb.
All right, so that's
So
two
we
delay
go back to the
settings. Then
reverb.
we're into reverb. So, thank you, my friend. It's back.
There you go. And then you've got small room reverb.
Who wants to play in a small room?
You got modulation, large hall reverb.
Yes.
Modulated.
So this is where you can get some modulation, but it's the reverb that's modulating. I like that.
And then we're into your multi, so you got tape delay and reverb.
Ah, okay, so I can have reverb and delay, that's cool.
Tapeworm.
Yes.
And then you got the big modulated delay and whole reverb.
Yeah, is that my last one?
So that's the last one. So
that's a lot of effects in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I like it.
Lucky number 13.
Right, so let's go. I'm just going to leave it on a normal reverb and go to channel select here, Bow Selector.
Number 1.
So I've got gain, which I'll put at 5, which is halfway. Volume, same, sort of maybe 4. Okay, so what is red classic voice?
Do you smell toast?
I did a little bit there. Isn't that weird? Doesn't that mean you're about to have a heart attack?
No, there's a stroke, isn't it?
Is it stroke?
Honestly, I still smell popcorn. Like, that's weird.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Okay, so the first one, the red one, is a Fender Classic Tweed Deluxe.
Yep.
Maybe it's us is vaping one of his popcorn things.
What's the green
The green one is the
classic?
Basement. Sounds exactly like a
bit
Basement.
brighter.
And then you got a 65 Deluxe.
I mean, I'm guessing if we're on the basement setting, I can ramp the gain up a bit and it'll maybe get a bit
I would imagine.
Sorry, 65 Deluxe. These are all classic clean.
Yeah. Then you got a 65 Twin.
It's crazy, isn't it? Another classic Fender. Nice.
Then you're into your Fender Modern, which is the first one is a Bass Breaker 15. You need more reverb for that, but that's
I've got a lot of reverb. I'll turn the reverb down.
It's got a little bit of a bite to it.
So I could gain that up a bit if I wanted to, and of course I could go to the back bit. Yes,
and then
man.
you got the Supersonic 22.
Oh, that was high gain, if I remember rightly.
Tell you what, that wasn't a bad clean sound. They do the Supersonic 22. They do a really lovely clean sound. Then you're into the British. So you got a number 7 red. It's a British 70s.
So what, Marshall-y?
I would assume so. That sounds great, man. I tell you what, I think Fender, after doing all that Tone Master Pro and all that stuff, I think they've upped the game in the amp modeling world. I think they've really spent a lot of time on it.
I don't think these are a lot of money either. We'll tell you at the end how much they are.
It's like $199.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So what's the green British?
That's 60s.
Is that going to be
More like a
boxy,
Tim
you
45?
think? That sounds great.
Good, isn't it? Wow. And then you got number 9. Number 9.
High gain.
High gain in modded British. It was like a JVM or something.
Or, yeah, something like that. I don't know.
A modern British.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be an orange as well, couldn't it? I mean, Number 10 is a high gain modern metal. Yes, man. The downstrokes. You're getting good at the downstrokes. Have you been on your own a long time recently?
Yes.
I'm so down. I'm so down with the strokes.
We got any more?
Now. So you got
two
high
more.
gain,
High
American
gain
90s.
green, American 90s boogie.
And then you got an ultra gain.
Ultra.
That's like immediately put it in a can. That's what I've got. That's like in the bucket sound, isn't it? So that's a lot, man.
There's a lot of stuff here. Honestly, the clean and mid gain sounds are really impressive.
Yeah.
And the super high gain ones.
You need some humbuggers as well with it.
Yeah, and it's probably it's fine for the price. You know what I mean? But it's like, I just think that's impressive, man.
I love it. I think they're great.
So how much is one of these? $199.
Yeah, it is $199. I thought it was.
So I've got an auxiliary so it just right, the whole point of Champion, right? This is Fender, this is not Bluetooth.
Not apps.
No. Nothing like that. So the modelling section of here's probably got some digital circuitry in it, but it's...
You can update the firmware on the back of it.
Right.
So there was the USB-C input for firmware updates only.
But everything else, if I want to attach headphones, I use that socket. If I want to run some backing music into it, I've got to use the aux input. Anything that I want to adjust, I've got to do from the knobs. It's the foot switch. There's an optional extra foot switch, which will do the channel selection and turn your effects on and off.
This one comes with it.
Does it?
I don't know if it's in the back of that one.
I don't think again, we'll annotate that on screen. I don't think the smaller ones come with the foot switch.
It's in the back.
And then there's nothing.
No, nothing on the back. It's all in the front.
Apart from an on-off switch.
Yeah.
Man alive! Right. So the bigger one has got more stuff. So obviously it's 100 watts and now 2 speakers in it, 2 12-inch speakers as opposed to one in there. But that's not all. So you've got proper EQ now for the clean channel with your own separate effects for the clean channel. And then you go to the drive channel and not only have you got more amp models, I believe.
Gain voice, I got tons of models.
You've also got, then you can have dedicated effects for that channel as well.
Yeah, with tap. I got
effects loop.
Effects loop, and I got headphones out and aux.
And that's $299. And the foot switch comes with it as
well.
And
the foot switch is in the boot of the boot.
That is lunatic.
It's crazy, man.
We'll stay on the clean channel for a bit, although mainly just, I think, so that you can appreciate, although the knobs are similar, 212 with the bigger cabinet, it's just bigger, right? Yeah. So here we go. I just want to also reinforce, which we kind of did right at the very beginning, but because on these non-digital solid state amplifiers, the inputs react quite naturally to overdrive pedals in a way that perhaps not necessarily like a plug-in or things like that would do. But yeah, let's have a...
I'm only running on like 3.5. I haven't turned it up a little bit. They're loud. So this double little gate. Wow, that's spiky. I know,
but it's great.
I'll put some. That'll do a gig, that. And also, I would just like to mention that on this Effect Select knob, it's little click. So instead of yours, but it's just rotary, this one actually clicks around, and I don't have any colors on it, as you can see. So.
Oh, I see.
So I'll start down. So it's off in that position, all the way down, and then
I don't know whether I prefer that or whether I prefer the one with the colors.
I like the color.
Anyway, should we do the overdrive thingies? Because your effects.
Shall I do the effects?
No, you have got some extra effects. I apologise. Right, so your extra effects. You've got an envelope filter, which is your number 8, if you want to go to...
So we'd go to number 8, so...
Yeah, well, otherwise they're all the same, I think, aren't they? Yeah.
And then of course I got the.
And then you've got the next one is octave.
So yeah, I've got a bit of overdrive on there. It tracks really nice. I tell you what, I think, as I said, I mentioned it again because I think they really stepped up the whole thing after that Tollmaster Pro.
Yeah.
And I think that's a super product.
I think everything else on that must be it. You've just got 2 extra effects
Really?
over,
Is that
over
it?
this. Yeah, because you had the rest of the list, which I'm pretty sure we had in here, was chorus, phaser, flanger, vibratone, vintage tremolo, harmonic tremolo.
Yeah.
Then you've got the envelope filter and the octave, which I didn't have. Then you've got mono delay, tape delay, spring reverb, small room reverb,
And then
mod large hall reverb, mod, tape delay with reverb, and mod delay and hall reverb. Yeah, I think it's just those 2 extra ones. You did that at the weekend, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
That's a Christmas song. That's not a Christmas song.
It's not a Christmas song.
We only
I
did
agree.
Christmas songs, you know.
That sounds superb.
It does, and that's just the. I enjoy this. I'm enjoying this.
You know what's so mad, isn't it? Is I kind of feel like Champion 1. Every time we plugged it in, we went, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
But it always sort of seemed to live in the shadow of Boss Katana,
Yeah.
didn't it? Whereas now I feel like all these other brands are going, you know, I really feel like Boss Katana have been at the top of the tree for so long.
Yeah.
People are
I
now
agree.
going, just remind me of what else there is out there. And there's brands like Fender and Laney and Hiwatt and stuff like that coming out with some killer
Laney's
alternatives.
are really good as well, man. But the Fender does Fender like no one else.
Yeah.
And I think we mentioned that, me and Rabir, when we did the Generation 2 of the Katanas. That Katana wins because they don't do any amps. They don't do, here's a Fender amp, here's a Marshall amp. They just have their own versions of them,
Yeah.
which is cool. So
Well, and you had, obviously you've got, a dedicated EQ for your
yeah,
clean channel.
only treble and bass like on the old ones. And when we go to the next one, I've got a mid.
Oh wow, you got mid control on the overdrive
yeah, like
channel.
like the big old.
So you can scoop, you can do maximum scoopage for your
scoop my
Metallica thing. Should we just go quickly through your dirty sounds and then we'll have a quick spin on the 25?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's the same. A lot of the models you've got are the same as what was in here, but
So
obviously
what have
it'll
I got
sound
then?
different. So you got Tweed Deluxe, Bassman,
Uh-huh.
61 Deluxe. Don't remember.
Oh, so
having a
no, you didn't have
61
that. Go 1, 2, 3. So that's the 61, right?
Can I? Oh, okay. So.
Whatever.
You got the gain pretty low there, haven't you? So let me hear a twin, which should be. So you were on the 61, were you?
3, yeah.
So 3 more clicks. So you.
4, 5, 6.
That's it.
Take me down to the Paradise City.
Just a big clean sound. Next one, go 1 click up. This is one that isn't in here. So that's a Blues Junior with the fat switch engaged.
So that's a modern.
Oh, it's in. Yeah, it's in. It's classed as a Fender modern sound.
Wow.
Great. That's a great little punchy.
Loud, Jay, isn't it?
Do 1 more click up because that's the bass breaker, and I thought this sounded great. The next one, well, I don't know, remember, you've got Supersonic after that, which I had on here. Then it went British 70s, British 60s, British Colour. Did you have British Colour?
No.
No, so I don't think I had that, did I?
So one. So this is... Is that an orange British Colour, perhaps? It's kind of 70s sound, isn't it?
It's very bassy, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very sort of
and then
low 200s.
Your final four, modded British, modern metal, American 90s or ultra gain, which I think we're all in here, weren't
Let's
they?
see. So that's my ultra gain.
Right.
Let me put some...
I've got one criticism, and it's a fairly minor criticism, but I would rather they'd have screen printed just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Because this is difficult to find the clicks, or at least having the colours on there would have been good. That's not, and I completely agree. That's really.
But other than that,
not but it's annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying
because I don't know what is. So one is down here.
There you go, Fender. That's got to be an easy change for you to make, isn't it? On future runs of these,
yeah, just the same little.
Just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But hey. I think $199 and $299 is impressive. I mean, if anything, it's making me go, wow, it seems expensive for one of these, which of course it isn't. But $399 for the telly, $199, $299.
How good is that set up there?
Super little rig.
$399, $199.
So I've got 600 quid. I'm out gigging.
That's it. One pedal, get a Durple. We got a bit of boost and a bit of drive.
Before we go, we'll whack some mics in front of the 25. This is obviously just really the home use practice one. But yeah, if it's even 10% as good as either of these, it'll be a decent little guitar amp. Okay, so what do you not get with the 25? Well, the first thing is it's hyper affordable, 129 quid. It's 25 watts, but it's a home use kind of 25 watts. That's the main thing. No channel changing now. So if you want a clean sound, you find one of your voices that's like a clean thing, keep the gain down, and it'll be a clean channel. But all the effects and everything are the same.
And you got an out in, and you got a headphone out. So if you want to silence practice.
Yeah. The biggest thing, and I'm pretty sure you'll hear this immediately, is the smaller speaker and the smaller cabinet.
Yeah, it gets
completely changes the characteristics. So you don't get those huge, big, Fendery clean tones.
Yeah.
Obviously, all of the voices are the same as what's in here.
And the effects.
But we'll just do three. So we get like a clean tone, a mid gain, and a high gain, and you decide what you like.
So I'm on the sort of yellow thing here. I don't know what it is, but I think it sounded good on the other end. It's got slightly.
I mean, here's the reality. So internally, and the circuitry for that will be identical to this one. Yeah. But the fact that it's a much smaller speaker and a much smaller cabinet completely changes the tonality of it. I think it doesn't have that big Fendery lushness.
No, let me try just to.
But then, in fairness, you don't get that out of any little amplifier, do you?
No, you don't really, but I can add a bit more bass.
It's got more of like a little Fender Champ sound to it. Can't believe how critical we're being of a £129 guitar amplifier.
Amazing. Sounds great though.
It doesn't sound half bad,
let's go get a bit of modern. And what do we got over here? We got British. I'm on like 8, 9 on the bass.
Okay.
That's great, man. Have you got a bit of high gain? I think it sounds better high gain because it's not as low end. Actually, let's
a bit of feedback at the end. Then.
I did.
That's it. Enough. Congratulations, Fender.
Yeah,
you
well done.
Absolutely killed it, I think, for the guitar player shopping on a slightly tighter budget.
And I hope we see more of this technology that I think is coming from them researching all of that sort of Tone Master Pro and putting into these foldable amps. You know.
That's it. Well, look, thanks for watching. If you want one of these special color Telecasters, you're going to have to shop fast because when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
The amps, I guess, they're relatively new, so they'll be around for a few years yet.
Absolutely.
So all good, man.
And that neck on that one. Thank you.
Looks good. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.